Part 2, Amazing Spider-Man number 394, written by J.M. DeMatteis, art by Mark Bagley. So we're already off to a good start here with a much higher caliber creative team. The story picks up with the clone tormented by thoughts of how all his memories and his entire life are all just a carbon copy of someone else's, but he's compelled to stay with Aunt May regardless. At Ravencroft, Dr. Kafka is appalled to realize that Edward Whelan, formerly Vermin, is still inside the hospital. Cut to inside the institution where Edward is currently being mind-probed by Traveler. Traveler cruelly transforms him back into Vermin for a moment, only to transform him back immediately afterwards and asks Chakra to teleport him outside with the others. Heaven forgive me if I add to his suffering. Yeah, Traveler, maybe you should have thought of that before bringing Vermin back. Pete's inside the Institute by now, wandering around with Traveler apparently inside his mind. We get a glimpse of the Chameleon and Carnage before Peter's finally confronted by Traveler himself. When Traveler probes Pete's mind once again, he sees something that apparently Peter isn't even aware of about himself, something that makes Traveler burst out laughing. In response, Peter goes medieval on him, well, tries to anyway, but it isn't having much effect. Traveler calls him an utterly broken man, causing Peter to finally allow insanity to take hold of him. Instead of just giving up on his pet project, Traveler decides to use Chakra to talk to the other one he saw in Pete's mind. Chakra goes to the hospital, the regular hospital, I mean not Ravencroft, and challenges the clone to come to Ravencroft to try to save Peter, or he can just let him die and claim his life for himself. No prizes for guessing which option he picks. In a brief interlude, MJ is at LaGuardia Airport, about to fly out to see her sister Gail, since she's the only family she has left and MJ needs some kind of emotional support. She feels terrible about doing so with Aunt May's condition and everything, but is reminded by her aunt that MJ herself said she wouldn't be any good to anyone else as things are now. Writing 5.5. Yeah, the quality of the writing is certainly better with DeMatteis on board, but honestly I'm just not feeling this story very much at this point. I get the impression that the overall story is probably DeMatteis' baby, and as great a writer as he can be, he also has some bad tendencies occasionally, and this story is showcasing some of the worst of them. A heavy dose of pretentiousness along with an obsession with pop psychology, plus he seems determined to force this Traveler character on us, despite how undefined his motivations seem to be. I'm also getting a little tired of dilemmas being handed out to everyone. Art, 9 out of 10. The art, on the other hand, is fucking outstanding, which, being it's Mark Bagley, I would expect nothing less. And seriously, I mean, just look at this cover. I mean, look at it. From the character models, to the composition, to the sense of tension created with, the clone in the background and everything, just, I mean, wow. I mean, look at that.